Ciao guys! Today we're in the most Scottish town of Italy, Barga. Let's go explore.
Okay, so we made it to Barga and we walked through the entrance right here. It looks like the gates to the old city. So you pan around and we're gonna go towards the Duomo. Let's do it.
Okay, so why is Barga known as the most Scottish town in Italy? That's because in the 19th century, when Italy was under an economic collapse, people were having hard times, they decided to emigrate. Italians emigrated to other countries, and many wanted to go to America and other countries for economic opportunities. Barga's Duomo is named the Chiesa or Church di San Cristoforo. This church of San Cristoforo, it dates back to 900 AD. Before the 19th century's economic collapse in Italy, Barga was known for its silk thread manufacturing. And when it took a downturn, they went in search for a new world, immigrating, like Scotland and other places. Many immigrants that went to Scotland from Italy, they sold fish and chips in Scotland. So when they returned, that homage continues with a festival every year where at least 500 people gather to enjoy a meal of fish and chips together, and it's said that nearly 50% of Barga's inhabitants have Scottish heritage.
So walking through the town, we see many Scottish flags, as you can see in this window right here. Also, what was the guy telling us?
Yeah, well, for one thing, an Italian, he's from Barga, and he has Scottish heritage, and he actually moved to Scotland in the 70s for 10 years, returned. He moved there because he has family, aunts and uncles. He returned, and when we were speaking to him in English, he totally has a Scottish accent.
Some more Scottish flags hanging up. So we're on our way to, what would you call it? A telephone box. A telephone box.
It's one of the typical telephone boxes that you would see in the UK. And it was gifted from the UK to Barga. And now it's used as a library. Okay, so we made it to the red telephone box, and there's a sign on it that says that it was gifted by a particular family from Edinburgh, Scotland. As a tribute for their beautiful vacations that they had in Barga. And we're going to show you inside it's used as a library. A free library.
Cool, so free books. Oh, they look like, cool. They're like, okay, so there's like English books here, Italian books there. They mainly look like English books, which would make sense coming from Scotland. So it's pretty cool. Got the whole telephone sign. Let's see what else. So here's the part where it says this was donated from Mauro and Jacqueline Cecchini from Edinburgh, Scotland, for the love of the vacations, 1st of October 2008. So it's pretty neat. Also right behind the red telephone box, there's a park down here, and I've seen this in pictures before. It kind of looks like it's probably an aqueduct Also, we noticed after asking a lot of directions, people refer to the section behind me as the new town, and the section up here, which has more of like the castle and the medieval stuff, as the old town. So I'm not sure how accurate that is, but every time we ask people, that's how they refer to it.
Okay, we've learned that during the World War II, there were many significant battles here, and a couple of bridges were even blown up by the retreating Germans. Obviously, they've been restored, so we can take a look at that. If you ever come to visit, bring your walking shoes and energy, because it's a hilltop town. I'm out of breath right now just walking up. We walked from the new Barga to the old Barga, and it's definitely a steep incline. We've had a really nice trip to Barga today. We met some really friendly Italians, Scottish Italians. If you like our day trip here to Barga, please like and subscribe. Ciao.